Sell in May and go away, huh? You will hear that everywhere in cryptocurrency, especially in the stock market. Remember, I showed you this, friends. Because you are my friend, I'm going to confirm this chart here for you. Remember, this is the S&P 500, the Dow, and the NASDAQ. I've shown you this chart right now just to show you that the data doesn't lie. But I don't think now is the time to be concerned. We've had a bit of a lopsided, twisty McTwist type of cycle. And the only time to be concerned is if you have Euphoria. Now, Euphoria, of course, it's hard to measure. But in crypto, it's quite linear. If you have 5 green monthly candles in a row, chances are there's a lot of Euphoria going on. It doesn't even matter the size of the candles if they're just green. We didn't get that, though. For Ethereum, we got 5 red. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so it was 5 red on ETH BTC, especially just showing you no Euphoria, right? So look at the difference between selling May and go away, friends. Your May results, if you're holding, look at this, May to October, 1.6%, 0.7%, 2.9%. Compare that to the November to April month. Look at that dissection. 6.5, 7.6, 8.8. Oh my gosh. Pretty much, yeah, that's like off. I know that's past 50 years of data, but same thing for the past 100 years. If you just hold between November and April, my gosh, man, you got one hell of a kick compared to that. Why doesn't anybody do that? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there are funds that are doing this. They're getting the average return of that. And it's not like, man, it's just such a big discrepancy. But traditionally, why that actually occurs is the US summer comes in, people are more slow, no one's at their desk. That's traditionally what it means. Okay, but the world is becoming more globalized, so I wonder how much this thing will play out for. But you can't deny those numbers, friends. However, I didn't see Euphoria. Did you? We got the opposite of Euphoria. We got Downphoria, bearish vibes. We didn't see any of that, did we? Let's play some Cranky G music.
Whenever I hear goodbyes, reminds me, baby, of you.
Is this time going to be different? Guess we'll find out. I mean, like, but you got to think for yourself. Even if like the pump stops and then you go down, all right, you just got to hold anyway. You know what I mean? You're looking for a macro-wide cycle play. You're looking for total Euphoria, business ISM, 53, 54, 55. That's what you're looking for. You know, business ISM hit 60 in the last cycle as well. So we're all in this together. Also, don't forget, friends, this is a screenshot from the month of April, but it's a monthly chart, okay? This was ETH BTC, man. Look at this, friends. You see it right here. There's a faint line here. The RSI, this is ETH BTC. It's a monthly chart. My gosh, it hit the lowest ever in history. We are right now the cheapest of Ethereum. The cheapest McCheap. My gosh, hit the lowest in history for Ethereum. It's monthly chart, you know, like, you know, daily, there's a lot of fake outs on the daily. Weekly, it's juicy, but my gosh, monthly, whoa, that's big. That's a very, very deep, deep, deep zone. Hitting that RSI 25 level for it. Maybe we do get a full retrace of ETH BTC to 0.055. But that's like, sounds good from here, but not really, man. Because that's where Ethereum spot ETF was. It was there like a year and a bit ago. And that number is very, very disgustingly low still. Okay, like it was 0.15 at the top of the 2017 bull market. 0.15, 15 units. Now we're like happy to go back to 5 units. We went at 1.7 units. We were at the bottom, man. That's just disgusting. So maybe though, we do get to see kind of some friendship with a very long a base that's formed. But look, I can't help but wonder, man, is it gonna screw us around and like make us screw? We'll see. Because like it could, man, it could. But like, I hate to say it, man, like what if ETH BTC, man, what if it only goes to like 0.035? Right? Let's say Bitcoin hits 200K and Ethereum hits 7K. That's 0.035. And then in the next bear market, it comes back down. Right, and then maybe in 2028, 2029, ETH BTC goes up to 5.5. It's a tough game. It's a tough game. I guess we have to see. Remember, this is pretty much a spiritual embodiment of us, okay? Just have to keep holding and pray that we all make it out alive. You have to do it for early Doge, early Bitcoin, early Ethereum, early Chainlink, early Pedodot, early Soy, everything, man, literally everything, early Hex. There was no guarantee that you were just going to make it. There's no guarantee. You're just looking around and you're like, I'm just going to keep holding. Okay, that was it. And it's only after the green candles come do people do this like backwards reverse engineering where they say, oh, you were going to succeed because of reasons A, B, and C. Where they say, oh, you had great game theory, or you had this guy marketing, or you had this exchange listing. It's all a bunch of fugazi, right? Ultimately, at the end of the day, we all are navigating uncertainty. This is my master friend out here.
No, I'm the guy that did that. All you faggots didn't do that. Maybe only 2 other people did that.
There you go. Also, Mr. Ash as well. Down. Thank you very much, sir. That's what it feels like during these moments of despair, doesn't it? Recently as well, friends, there was this talk, of, Jack Mallers and his new Bitcoin. Jack Mallers, his new, soft, what's it called? Crypto 21 or something out here. Jack Mallers. But they're competing against MicroStrategy. This is Plebbitor. Jack Mallers is selling retail investors 1 Bitcoin worth of custodial exposure for $300,000. His company is going to make a truck ton of money arbing your stupidity, and then he will rebrand your stupidity as the yield. So, once again, remember, friends, I've told you, when coins are cheap, people will literally do everything and anything except buy. So with this, they're like, hey, let's start up another Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy-esque type of company. And then let's go borrow amount of turbo leverage and let's just go buy Bitcoin. Let's go buy Bitcoin at every price, at any price, because it's cheap everywhere. You see, man, this is how all the greatest traps in history are formed. They just don't want to buy cheap prices. Because, it's just a human thing, man. Like, we hold on to something. We're like, please go up forever. Please, please, please go up forever. Please, I have the golden lollipop. I never want to get rid of you. You know what? Maybe we do go up forever. But, man, the cyclical plays, they crush you, right? People are buying Bitcoin at 300K when they buy Jack Mallers' company share. Bitcoin dominance euphoria is going to be sliced by the Grim Reaper. Okay, so here I am, boys, a foreshadowing. This Bitcoin dominance euphoria, man, the amount of arrogance out there, friends. I just think, I'm going to buy this forever. I'm never going to need to touch anything else. Oh, man, it's such dangerous thinking. Remember, baby dolls, last year I made a video about train stocks. Okay? Train stocks. You should watch it. Literally in the 1870s, whenever it was, train stocks came and they hit bullish euphoria. Literally stocks for trains. Train stocks, obviously, people weren't used to what they were seeing, right? People thought everyone was going to have a train carriage. All right? Everyone thought, wow, because trains are new, right? They're like, oh, wow, we're all going to have train carriages. They're going to be able to take us all across America. It's going to change the world. Well, they were right, okay? It did go on to change the world, but you were a bit too bullish. Why? Because the train stocks, friends, the owners, the investors, stock marketers, they completely underestimated competition. That's why. I even have it here. The sexiest bubble in the world, Railway Mania. Okay, friends? So even during this time period, this is it. They really had, yay, stocks went boom, the daily index. And they basically had this big depression. It was actually worse than the Great Depression. It's just not a studied part of history. There's also like these artwork in here over here as well where, oh, here it is. This is crazy, friends. Look at this. They had these trains and these demons and people worshipping stuff and dead on the floor. It was wild, man. It was wild. Yeah, they had like demons drawn and like, oh, this is the devil. And people were like making fun that people were worshipping the trains because the new technology, just like crypto, man. It's just like crypto. Look at this. The railroad juggernaut of 1845. This cartoon depicts the ruthless business of railroad mania, with vultures circling overhead, crocodiles wearing lawyers' wigs, and the devil perched on a locomotive called Speculation. So that the train locomotive is called Speculation, and they have vultures circling, like, man, because people hadn't seen anything like that. So, but yeah, you got to think, how do these things happen? Is it because people are all stupid or smart? No, man. No. It's something's price just keeps going up. And then people will literally just do anything but buy the other cheap stuff. They'll do anything. Write essays. Jack Mallers. Let's make another sailor company. Let's turbo leverage long Bitcoin. This thing can never go wrong. Man, I really hope. I want a 300k BTC with everyone else. I'm just telling you, this is how all the manias, that's how they start. That's how they form. They never get in. That's why, look out, friends. Michael Saylor's Bitcoin average price rising above $100,000. Red flags, red alert. Okay? Hopefully we get there, though. Like, subscribe, catch you soon.